Hello pandas of the internet, my name is Panda-chan. I am a full-time artist-ish, a part-time cosplayer, and someone who is currently relaxing at the beach. But just because I'm on vacation doesn't mean you're not getting a horror story time. This horror story is about someone who has trouble seeing who really is trying to be the main character. So, if you're ready, grab a drink, relax, and let's get into it. This RPG horror story was submitted by Nerdy Till the End. Who has main character syndrome? Okay, so this happened a couple of weeks ago, and I'm still not totally sure how I feel about it, so I thought I would share it here. Sorry if this is long. The characters in this story: DM, an amazing guy, one of the best DMs I have ever gotten to play with. I actually got to play with him in a campaign with another DM, and he is just as good of a player. Me, playing with this particular DM for the first time, though I have been playing for a couple of months when this happened. V, basically my best online D&D friend. I met them during my first campaign and they took me under their wing, bringing me into other campaigns and introducing me to this DM. J, a player I had never played with before. Neither had V or DM. There were two other players around as well. E, another D&D friend that I have been in a few campaigns with, and G, another player I did not know. This was the first time V and I were starting a campaign together. Every other campaign we are both in were ones I joined after them. I'm sure y'all know how nice it is to be able to link backstories with each other, so the two of us decided to play sisters. So we started this new campaign, Mad Mage, in a tavern and got into a combat encounter with some zombie skeletons that took the entirety of the first session. Because the first session was basically all combat, not much happened in terms of RP, and DM said that RP will be the central thing in our second session. Two NPCs were introduced during the combat encounter: Barbarian, which my character instantly took to, and Cleric, who was more quiet but still nice. The second session started at the end of the fight. Everyone is getting healed and heading into an abandoned bar to rest. Before that could happen, Jay decided to attack the Barbarian, for literally no reason, saying he saw potential in her and that he was testing her. He kept insisting that we should go up on the roof instead of the bar. He had been saying we should retreat from the fight to the roof during the fight session as well, but now he was really insistent. None of us really wanted to do that, and the cleric, who was hurt most during the fight, wouldn't be able to climb up there anyways. Jay kept making sly comments about the other characters, saying that all us young people are stupid and don't know what we are doing, and we should just listen to him. We didn't, and the rest of our group went into the bar. Jay, however, decided to stay on the roof away from the group. I was really confused by this, but assumed his character would come back in. He didn't, and V ended up going up to the roof to get him down. With a lot of convincing, V managed to convince Jay to come down from the roof and join us inside. But the second he got inside, he attacked the Barbarian again. Barbarian promptly threw him across the room, and you could tell Jay was super pissed she didn't want to be his mentee. I get trying something new, but when it's obviously not working, the NPC obviously didn't want that, I would think you would back off. At this point, the cleric NPC asked Jay why he kept attacking the Barbarian, to which he answered that he only does that to people who he thinks have potential and are strong enough to handle it. At this point, I was getting really annoyed, and in character, I said, "So, not only are you condescending, not only do you keep attacking a party member, but now you've insulted everyone in this room saying that you think we are weak." Jay was silent for a second before he said that he thought he was having a private conversation. Excuse me? You just attacked a party member and got thrown across the room. Obviously, all eyes are going to be on you. This is also what the DM explained as well, before he took Jay aside to chat to him. At this point, I felt horrible. Sure, he wasn't acting right, but I am the one who snapped back. It doesn't matter that it's what my character would do. I shouldn't have shot back like that. I don't think you did anything wrong, to be fair. That's totally fair and a valid thing to do, in my opinion. The longer we sat there, the worse I started to feel about it, and I was just filled with anxiety at the thought of continuing to play with Jay. I told the group something came up and that I had to go, and messaged the DM saying that I'm really sorry, but I think I will have to step back from this campaign. I told him that I just personally didn't enjoy the way Jay played, and I don't think I want to continue to play with him, so I'm taking a step back. At this point, DM told me he already called the session off and asked to call me to talk about it before I made any decisions. We had a good chat and he convinced me to stay, saying he talked to Jay. Later, I was in a call with V, E, and DM, and I asked what Jay had said. He said that Jay was really annoyed with the whole group, but especially me and V. He said that he didn't like that we were playing sisters and that we are trying to be the main characters of the campaign. This was absolutely not our intention ever. V and I did end up doing most of the talking because E is a much quieter person and really says they prefer to play that way. G was brand new to D&D and mostly stayed quiet to observe us. J was off isolating himself. I don't understand what he wanted us to do. The next morning, I got a message from DM telling me that Jay quit and that he was happy about it. I felt relieved I didn't have to play with him again, but I also feel really bad because I did push back and I feel like it's my fault he quit. I still play with V, E, and DM, and I love all of them to bits. DM kept telling me how glad he was that I did not quit the campaign, and I am glad too. Sometimes I still think about Jay though. I wonder if he still plays D&D. I hope we didn't ruin the game for him and that he found people who suit his game style. I still get a little paranoid that I'm talking too much sometimes though. This ended up much longer than I expected, but if you managed to make it through the post, please let me know what you think. Well, you took the words right out of my mouth, as I do always wish the people involved to find a D&D table or an RPG table that is more suited to their personal interests, goals, and needs. But if you want my opinion, I don't think you did anything wrong. You just said what your character would say, and this could have led to a fun RP moment with Jay and you. Instead, he took offense to it and got his feelings hurt. It's not your fault at all, I don't think. At least that's what I see from the story you told. I do hope you're still having fun playing D&D with all of your friends. And if you want to see the original story, you can find the link to it in the description. But as always, like, subscribe, leave me a comment of something to do on my vacation, and as always, I will see you next time.